Hi, good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name is Dawn Andreessen, and I'm a Senior Director of Post-Acute Therapy and Rehab. I want to thank you all for coming today as we kick off the start of our 3-week United Way campaign. On today's prayer list, we'd like to pray for the employees and those we serve in the locations of Adrian, Minnesota, and Alamogordo, New Mexico. We'll be also praying for Department of Operations and those they serve, as well as our family and friends who are first-time parents. And of course, we want to keep all of those affected by Hurricane Dorian in mind, and any of the private prayer requests that you have placed in the prayer basket. So my thought for today comes from Proverbs chapter 3, verse 27. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to do it. I am proud to work for a company that supports so many worthwhile organizations across our community, state, country, and world. Each day, we are given the opportunity to donate our time and resources to these causes through fundraisers, volunteer requests, and mission trips. In fact, several of our colleagues left just this weekend to serve the people of Colombia at one of our project outreach locations. And many returned after spending a very long week and longer supporting evacuation efforts in Florida due to Hurricane Dorian. So if you can please keep all of those folks and individuals in your thoughts and prayers. Each of us holds the power to act, to do good, and have an impact. The United Way is one way you can get involved and feel good knowing you are supporting the needs of our community with the investment of your time and resources. As you'll see in a few minutes, your donations are put to good use to fund and support some pretty amazing things happening right here in the Sioux Empire. Chances are you or someone you know is benefiting from the United Way funds right now. The United Way campaign will run from September 9th through September 27th, and will run in conjunction with our partners at the Sanford Business Center, Stevens Center, Medical Center, and all other Sanford locations. After our prayer, we will be showing you this year's campaign video so you can learn a little bit more about what the United Way does and the organizations it supports across our community. We will also be sharing a few of the fun events we have planned throughout the next 3 weeks to engage people and have a good time. Please pray with me. Dear Lord, please bless those mentioned today in our prayer requests. They are working hard each day to give of themselves to serve people in need. Grant them peace, perseverance, and support to carry out their work in a way that reflects your love and compassion. Lord, bless those who are currently serving in Colombia. We pray for a safe trip, but also that their efforts will find those most in need and have a lasting impact on the people they serve and meet. Finally, I pray the funds raised through this year's United Way campaign will change lives. I pray they will show people throughout our community that you are ever present, creating opportunities for them to experience your love, and that this year's campaign will enrich lives. We ask this all in your name. Amen.
Help people. We all do. But how do you decide who to help? I mean, it's hard to figure out where to give. And let's face it, if you can't help everybody, why help anybody, right? Wrong. Giving to the Sioux Empire United Way is the easy way to do good. It's simple. When you give money to the United Way, it helps the most people. In fact, 1 out of every 3 people in the Sioux Empire benefit from the United Way one way or another, whether they even know it or not. That is out of everybody. That's 1 out of 3 everybody's. That's a lot of everybody's. Now, you may be asking, where are these everybody's my donation helps? Good question. When we say Sioux Empire, we're talking about 33 communities in Lincoln, McCook, Minnehaha, and Turner counties. That's a lot of people. And not just random people, but your friends and family and neighbors, right here. And speaking of right here, More than 90 cents of every dollar raised here funds local programs. That's a lot of every dollar. Almost all of it, in fact. Which means almost all of every dollar you give goes directly to 85 programs and services right here in the community you live in. Okay, so now the question everyone wants to know. Who exactly are these programs and services helping? Children, vulnerable adults, and people in crisis. So, in other words, the people who need it most. Like the nearly 1,000 women and children who were provided safe shelter at Children's Inn last year while escaping domestic violence. Your gift is crucially important to those whose worlds have been turned upside down and have nowhere else to run. Your gift also helps take care of those who struggle to take care of themselves. Last year alone, Active Generations provided almost 220,000 meals to people over the age of 60 to help promote healthy aging. Your donation supports this more vulnerable segment of our community by helping them lead happy, healthy, and independent lives. And finally, you're helping children. From weekend meals and after-school programs to dental care and many more services, like Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is a book gifting program for children from birth until they begin school. Each month, a high-quality, age-appropriate book is mailed for free to all registered children. The impact is profound. As each new book arrives, the child's library builds and their interest in learning grows with it. Since 2002, United Way gifts like yours have provided almost 2 million books to children right here in the Sioux Empire, improving childhood literacy, inspiring children to dream, and developing a lifelong love of reading. By supporting programs like the Imagination Library, your donation plays a vital role in cultivating the future and well-being of our children in our community. Giving really doesn't get much better or easier than the United Way, does it? Not to mention these are just a few of the many, so many ways your gift is put to good use. Okay, it's simple. When you give to the United Way, you help both the most people and the people who need it most. Easy peasy, Sioux Empire United Way. Please get involved and give to the Sioux Empire United Way. It's the easy way to do good. Man, I'm gonna go outside and do some good. That's like the thing to do. It's the cool thing to do, man. Do good. You gotta. Good turns into great.
Hi, I'm Miles Beacom, Chief Executive Officer of Premier Bank Card. I'm honored to be the 2020 Sioux Empire United Way Campaign Chair. Giving to the Sioux Empire United Way is the easy way to do good. Whether it's through your employer or through our website, we make it easy for you to help children, people in crisis, and vulnerable adults. I'd like to give you an update on the success of the PATH program. Providing Access to Healing is a program United Way launched through Lutheran Social Services to address the mental health needs of students in grades K through 12. Our initial pilot in 2015 served 50 students in one school district. With a successful campaign 2 years ago, we were able to expand PATH to 4 additional districts. Despite that success, we quickly realized the need was far greater. Our board of directors responded with funding to expand. I'm happy to announce PATH is now serving more than 40 schools in 9 different districts and school systems. With a successful 2020 campaign, we will be able to continue providing counseling support to over 225 students in the Sioux Empire each and every month. I cannot thank you enough for giving what you can. And I can promise you, the Sioux Empire United Way will do more good for more people with your donation than you ever thought possible. It's that simple. Get involved and give to the Sioux Empire United Way. This responsibility is all of ours. It's the easy way to do good.
Hi, I'm Randy Bury, President of the Good Samaritan Society. Each year, the Good Samaritan Society and Sanford Health join force with the Sioux Empire United Way to provide meals to the elderly and give students access to after-school programs. Your generous donations have sent 2 million books to local children through Dolly Parton's Imagination Library program. Just think, Your contribution has made it possible for 1 out of every 3 people in our community to receive benefits from the United Way. Once again, the Sioux Empire United Way is asking for your help in changing lives. Your donation, whether $5 or $500, goes to support local programs that support children, vulnerable adults, and people in crisis. Sanford Health and the Good Samaritan Society are committed to giving back to the community. Please consider giving to the Sioux Empire United Way. Thank you for helping us make a difference.
I'd like to invite Eric to come up and say a few words.
Thanks, Don. My name is Eric Vandenal. I'm the Vice President of Finance here at the Good Samaritan Society. And as some of you know, I was previous to coming to the Good Samaritan Society, I was with Sanford Health for 6 years. I found it really interesting because this was always a large push at Sanford Health for the fundraising, and didn't find it surprising, but found it interesting that it's similarly so here at the Society. And watching the video, probably the thing that struck me the most is just the 3 big areas they target with children's, vulnerable adults, and people in crisis. And I just look at the missions and the people that both organizations have historically and now together serve. I just don't think it could line up much better with our current the people we care for. So I'm proud to say this is the 10th year in a row I'm making a donation to the United Way, and just encourage each and every one of you to, if you could, find to make a donation to the United Way. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Eric. And I would have to agree, if you took a look at that long list of organizations that the video mentioned, it's really hard not to find one or several that resonate, something that maybe touches your heart. So as we go through the next 3 weeks, I hope that if it's on your heart to give, you'll take an opportunity to do that. In regards to how donations will work this year, we're going to basically have 2 different ways. With our payroll systems in the process of integration work, Sanford Associates will actually be able to go online and make a donation. And those of you that have been Good Sam Associates would be, in the past, would be familiar with how we've typically done that. And for anybody new to Good Sam, you'll be getting a donation card. And so it's a little bit more manual for Good Sam. You actually just turn in your donation card to one of 3 drop boxes that will be located throughout National Campus. One will be right here in the Great Room. One will be at the front desk over in the Ryan Building. And then the other drop box will be in the break room in the Hager Building. You will all be getting a donation card, but I just wanted to call that out so that you are aware, depending on whether you're technically a Sanford associate through payroll or a Good Sam associate, it will be a little bit different. There will be instructions in your donation card that will walk you through the process. So hopefully you won't have any questions after you receive your donation card with that set of instructions, but I did just want to call that out, that we'll have 2 specific ways to be able to make donations. Hopefully next year we'll all be integrated and we'll just have one way to do it. We're going to have some fun prizes that we'll be giving away throughout the campaign and towards the end of the campaign, which just recognize individuals that took the time and opportunity to donate. Those prizes will be available at all levels. If you donate, you'll be entered in giveaways for prizes, which will include gift cards and different gifts to various organizations across Sioux Falls. So just wanted to make sure everybody was aware of that if you donate, we will also be recognizing that, and with various prizes towards the end of the campaign. Something that's really fun and exciting this year that is new to Good Sam is if you donate at the Heart Club level or above, you will be given a store credit to the Sanford gift shop that you'll be able to go in and actually order yourself a pullover, a United Way pullover that will be logoed with our organization's logo. So it's kind of fun and something that we haven't had the opportunity to do before. So just wanted to make sure, again, if you're a Heart Club or above, you will be given that credit to go in and get some pretty cool swag to wear around campus here. And then finally, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about Heart Club. You'll see that there is 60 balloons here along the railing. One that goes to the highest donation offered kind of snuck away from us. So somebody either really, really tall or a really tall ladder will have to get that down. But last year, we had 45 Heart Club donors. With the expansion of campus and more people, we're hoping that we can expand that to 60. So there's 60 balloons lining the railings, and again, the one up there, that once you make a donation to the Heart Club or higher, you can go ahead and grab one of the balloons and bring it back to your working space. We've always done that here at Good Sam, and it's really fun to see as the donations start to come in, these balloons distributed all across campus. So as you make your donation, we just kind of do that as an on your honor. When you drop it in the drop box and it's Heart Club or above, please feel free to come take a balloon and bring that back to your workstation. So hopefully at the end of 3 weeks, we won't have any balloons here, and they'll be floating all around the workspaces across National Campus. And then finally, I just wanted to touch base real quickly on some of the events that we can look forward to over the next 3 weeks. They will be also put out in communication emails as well. But September 12th, Mountain Man will be here from 8 to 2. We'll have an ice cream social on September 18th, and I do have some special guests that have agreed to come and scoop ice cream for us. So hopefully you guys can make that on September 18th from 2:30 to 3. And then we're going to be doing a volunteer fair on September 23rd that we've invited several organizations that participate in the United Way and receive funds from the United Way to just come in so that you can get a little bit better idea of what those organizations do, how your funds go towards supporting their efforts, as well as talk to them about volunteer efforts if you're looking for an organization to connect with and volunteer some time. And then the week of September 23rd, we're going to do the gift basket silent auction. We did that last year, and it was really, really fun to see the baskets that the individual departments across campus put together. We had some pretty amazing and creative ideas, and they were just so fun to see, and it was a big success in regards to just bringing away a good kind of team bonding thing to create the basket and the themes that they chose, and then just a fun way to get involved and win some pretty cool things. So be on the lookout for those conversations happening within your departments, and if you'd like, you can get involved in how you can put together that gift basket within your individual areas. And then we've got some devotions coming up next week and the following week where we're actually going to have some guest speakers come in from some additional United Way organizations that, again, are just going to share a little bit about what they do and how your funds go towards supporting all the things that they do within their individual organization. And then your last day to pledge will be September 27th, which is a Friday. And finally, there was just some giveaways on the table. Feel free to take those back to your team, your workspace. And I do believe we have some t-shirts. And so if you're sitting in a chair, kind of feel underneath the table, and there should be, if you happen to have a piece of paper, you are the winner of a Live United t-shirt, and there'll be instructions for you on how to get that. I believe there's 5 of them. Angel, is everyone in a spot? All right, yeah, if you don't have one, maybe check a table that nobody's sitting at. There might be one there. All right, thanks, everybody. Have a great day and a great week.